Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, begin with me. Here I am. I want to review about uh, the article that talk about for freedom of learning policy by the Minister of Education and Culture. Okay, from this title, the review of this article is for new policy of the Indonesian Ministry of Education and Culture called Merdeka Belajar. This policy was made by Mr. Nadiem Makarim in order to improve the education program system in Indonesia that had been made during the previous ministerial term. For the new policy or Merdeka Belajar is firstly, the first policy is which is about USBN, which was originally implemented by the government, is now replaced by the implementation of the final examination by the respective school parties, namely the implementation of competency tests that can be taken through written tests or other more comprehensive forms of assessment, such as portfolios, group assignment, scientific work, and others. Okay, the next policy is the implementation of the national examination or UN, which is replaced by the minimum competency assessment and character survey. This is because the UN is considered a burden for students, teachers, and also the school. So, starting in 2021, the UN will be changed to the minimum competency assessment and character survey. The minimum competency assessment and character survey are to map schools to provide material on literacy and numeracy. The assessment itself is not only on curriculum learning materials, but also mapping the two minimum competencies of students in terms of literacy and numeracy. Literacy and numeracy are not only a matter of language and mathematics lesson, but they read and understand well, also analyze them thereby being able to prioritize students' abilities and understanding. To survey the characters themselves, to find out the school ecosystem by not only knowing students cognitively. And this program, the minimum competency assessment, will be implemented for students in the middle of the school level, like fourth grade elementary school, second grade of junior high school, and second grade of senior high school. Okay, the next policy or the third is the lesson plan for teacher, or called RPP, which initially consisted of 13 components and many pages, now has 3 components and only 1 page. The 3 components are the learning objective, learning activities, and learning assessment. Because basically the most important thing in making the lesson plan is the process of reflection from the teacher, whether the learning process is achieved well or not just the writing and administrative needs. So the teacher has time to prepare and evaluate learning. Okay, and the last policy is about the school zoning system, which initially reached 15% and now up to grew up to 30%, with a 50% zoning route, 15% affirmation path, and 5% transfer pathway. Okay, from my review above, my opinion from the result of the review above about the 4 new policies of the Minister of Education and Culture called Merdeka Belajar is quite easy. As the name suggests, these programs can free the education system in Indonesia in terms of students, teachers, and schools. This policy also has a positive impact on students to develop their talents and interests to take education to the next level. Teachers and the school also get a positive side from the programs launched by the Minister of Education and Culture, Mr. Nadiem Makarim. Okay, I think enough. That's all my review and my opinion of this article. If I have wrong, I hope to you all pardon, please. Nonetheless, I say wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.